So that brings the curtain down on Man United's stay here in Singapore. Very short stay. What a game. Although it didn't have all the goals that it deserved, there's a lot of high points, and I keep saying it, you can't get too gassed when you win these games, and you can't get too low if you lose them. But we've got to celebrate somewhere in between. High points for me. Now, before we talk about Mason Greenwood, because it was a stunning finish, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, or as these guys go, Bissaka, Bissaka. I want to take that back to Old Trafford, because I think that's going to be ringing around Old Trafford next season. Look, he's only played 3 games for us, and in those 3 games, he's shown exactly what he can do. But today, he was particularly outstanding. One-on-one duels, he won every single one of them. Anytime someone tried to go past him, he just nipped the ball. He said, I'm Mr. Spider-Man, I'm the Peter Parker of round here. Give it to me. Took the ball off him easy. No one got past him. And going forward, he was energetic. He was clinical with his passing. He always found someone's feet. And he can take players on. He's willing to drive, not only just down the wing. He can drive infield, bounce passes off people, receive 1-2s, create triangles and angles to receive the ball after playing the pass. And that is so refreshing to see down our right-hand side. I know it's early doors, but if that's anything to go by, which I think it is, he's going to be a massive player for us next year, an absolutely huge player. So look, 50 million, we all knew that we wanted to pay roughly about that, and everyone was comfortable with that. But it just shows what a potential exciting buy that is. Not a potential, it is really an exciting buy, and you've only got to look in the fan cams to see just how happy everybody was with him. Literally every time he touched the ball, you're kind of off the edge of your seat, and that's kind of weird as a fullback. We haven't seen that for so many years with our marauding fullbacks, from Gary Neville right down to Dennis Irwin, and obviously Patrice Evra. We haven't seen it, so to see that at right back was so refreshing. The other bright spark, obviously, Mason Greenwood, man. I mean, look, it's early days. It's very early days, and he's very young. You can't just, say he's going to be the next Wayne Rooney and be the club record scorer off the back of 3 games in pre-season. But that's 2 and 2 for him now, and he's looking like he's getting his confidence up. And we all know what he's capable of from at reserve level, at under 23 level. But we see it. The 2-footed finishes he can do. He's comfortable on the ball. He's quick. He's agile. He's skillful. He does look to possess, and I say possess, some real talent. We can't gas him up too much and say he should be the #1 striker, start him up front every single game. We don't want to overwork him, and we have to stay in our lane. But he's so exciting and so refreshing to see him score today. Another bright spot for me, I have to say, is Pogba today. If I'm honest, he played really well. I know this is in and out as to whether he's going to go and whether he's going to stay, but he played well today. And at the beginning, especially in the first half, I thought to myself, do you know what? I'd like to see us getting a bit more in terms of ball throughs. Let's get us turning into Milan. They're very rigid, they're very solid. Let's get us turning. And we didn't really do it until the back end of the second half, early in the first half. And the fact that Ollie didn't make any changes at half time, maybe a little bit of his thinking as to what team, but a couple, he's looking to kind of go with, because he gave them an extended run. He gave them all 60 minutes before we done the wholesale changes. So I think maybe you're looking at Tuanzebe maybe not being in there, and a centre-half if we get one, and if not, maybe Tuanzebe will play. That was probably maybe the only one, and then maybe Greenwood might get a start, depending on how it goes. Taif Chong was another bright spot today. I thought he was excellent when he come on, taking players on. Do you know what it is? These young players, we know the potential that they've got, and it's refreshing to see them, because we want players who take people on. We haven't seen it. We've been accused and criticised so long of being lethargic and not taking on players and having exciting players who get bums off the seats. And that's what we're seeing with the likes of Chong and Greenwood. And it's just refreshing, but we can't get caught up in it, because let's face it, if the season was to start now without reinforcements, we're still not strong enough, especially in the midfield area. Now look, Fred played okay today when he came on. It'd be interesting to see what sort of season he has. You can see what McTominay's going to be about. We know what he can bring. And Matic is obviously going to be a mainstay in there. But, arguably, after Pogba, our best midfielder in Herrera has left, and he hasn't been replaced yet. So, for me, it's still all about the transfer window. I'm happy with what I'm seeing. It's refreshing, and we've got to celebrate the high points, and that's fantastic. But we have to look at the entirety, and the entirety is we haven't got the reinforcements that we've needed. And if we start the season right now and the transfer window was to shut, I think against the better teams, your Cities, your Liverpools, etc., we could come unstuck in the big games. We could come unstuck. It's all good. We might have a decent start to the season with that team. But as we've seen, especially with losing Herrera, we haven't got any better in that department. We've we've withdrawn from it. We've got less. So it's all about these next couple of weeks. I think if we can get Bruno Fernandes, which I hate to keep talking about, Milinkovic-Savic, whoever, a Thomas Partey, a central midfielder. We're going to need a central midfielder. Whether Pogba stays or goes, we have to get a central midfield player. For me, we have to get a centre-half as well. Eric Bailly did well today. For me, Lindelof's the #1 centre-back at the club. He is. He's reliable, he's cool on the ball, and he's played himself into that position. Eric Bailly, I think, could be, but we just don't know about his fitness. I love Eric Bailly to bits. I love how rash he is. I love that he's unpredictable. He's strong, he's powerful, he's quick. But it's a fitness thing for me. And we know we're in for Maguire, obviously. And I actually think that deal will get done. So if you're looking at it, a back line of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Maguire and Lindelof, and then Shaw looks pretty strong. I think De Gea will stay as well. There's not really much places in world football he can go at elite level and be the #1 keeper right now in terms of occupied spaces. You look at all the top teams in Europe, they're pretty much sorted. I think De Gea will stay. We offer him the bumper contract and he stays. So a lot of positives from today's game, man. But I'm staying in that lane. We fly out to Shanghai tomorrow. We'll be facing Tottenham over there on Saturday. And that'll be a tough game as well, so it'll be interesting to see how we do against Premier League opposition and who's fighting fit and ready to go. Shanghai, I'm looking forward to getting there, but Singapore, thank you so much for having us. It's been absolutely fantastic. We're here at the Singapore in the national stadium here, and it's just been fantastic. The architecture here, the people, the food, the climate has just been fantastic. And it's just one of many stops that we've had to do on this tour. Thank you for all the support. You lot have seen in the fan cams just how much the United stand is watched out here. And it's testament to all of you guys, the fact that we've been able to come in here. We're now, being able to be pitch side and bringing you even closer to the action that we've never been able to do before. And that is thanks to all of you guys and recognition that this channel is just going places and we're doing everything with the goodness of our heart and doing really well. Thank you, Singapore. We are out of here and we are on our way to Shanghai. Big respect to all you guys for watching that video, and make sure you check out more United Stand content here and here, yeah? Like, subscribe and share, and the socials are along the bottom. You know what to do. Go get following. Go, 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 go.